Ah, this must be it. Step aside, folks. Step aside. Search the knot hanger. Please have the dolphin cry of the trident repaired as quickly as possible. Also make sure to replace the barometer. The one on board is not as precise as it should be. The crew was not able to steer clear of the storm in time, which cost us a sail. And be discreet. The Inquisitors are watching us. Admiral Corporal. Something's afoot.
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic nor impure therein. They're nothing but measuring instruments.
Unless you use them to spy on other people. Why do I have hair?
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
Oh, interesting. The dolphin. Right. Yes. That's cool. Because dolphins use echolocation. You know, they use their cries to navigate around the water. So it makes sense that they use something like this to measure the depths of the water. That's cool.
And that? It looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here. Nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I've definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the best of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Of course. I won't. Hopefully Petrus won't either. He didn't say anything. I love how Petrus is right here, the person who probably would have the most to gain.
Is to discover what this great purification is.
His people, well, Petrus's people would have the most to gain for blabbing, and Vasco didn't say a word to him. Again, it's a small thing, but one thing that I would love to see spiders do for the next game is to add more banter between, or just more dialogue between the party members. Vasco really should say something to Petrus. And not to say that there haven't been in the past. There definitely has been moments in the past, of course, where characters speak to the NPCs or companions speak to each other. Definitely have. But I feel like that's such a really crucial one. Alright. Find proof against the Ordo Luminis. So, while definitely the Knots have something secretive, it's nothing diabolical. They're just trying to protect their competition, you know, which is perfectly fine. It's really none of our business how they are able to explore the seas as well as they do. Not our business. And I'm sorry I had to come to that, but we needed to prove their innocence in all of this. Even though we didn't have like a warrant or anything. Oh. Apparently. Alright, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Bit of poison on my blood.
Sorry, Petrus, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe I should have worn some Teleme outfit. On hindsight. On hindsight. Whoops. Hopefully my Teleme, like... My Teleme, reputation didn't go down. I'm curious. I didn't see it go down. No, it's still friendly. Alright, well... Who's still suspicious of us? The Knots are still suspicious? Why are the Knots still suspicious of us? I have been sneaking into their quarters with a costume this whole time. This whole time. What gives? What gives? The purification of the Knots will begin as soon as we have in our jails, as soon as those we have in our jails will have confessed. We will have enough proof then to convince that the Mother Cardinal to let us act. It is high time we eliminated these heretics who have been allowed to circulate our cities freely. Until then, stay discreet. We would be in this delicate situation if our plan were to be revealed too early.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Yeah. She can put an end to this madness before somebody gets hurt. Yes. This is why we need a search warrant. Alright. Mother Cardinal, I'm telling on the Mother Cardinal. You all. I'm going to change my outfit so it doesn't seem so obvious that I'm sneaking around as a Knot. Alright. Now that my disguise has been stowed.
Yes? I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Don't you liar. You are such a liar. Speak of the project to attack the port. Reveal the discoveries in the reserve. Speak of the events. Speak of the theory of the Ordo Luminis.
I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack. A great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naught building and make prisoner of every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Naughts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Naughts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Naughts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
He is so blind. You are so blind. Ugh. You are not seeing the light at all. You are the opposite of seeing the light. The opposite. And you can't even see that. Alright. That was a mess I was happy to fix, because that was just redonkulous. Inform Admiral Cabral about the situation. Okay. Next, we're going to meet with Glendon, the leader of the council. Now that we fixed this mess, that seems to be all we do, isn't that right, Desarde? Just fix everybody's messes. Oh, the incompetence of this world, seriously. Alright. Let's get to our residence, which I think is this way. Yes, I think. Yeah, I have to go this way. Again, I hate navigating through this city so much. It is so unnecessarily complex. Urban committee, urban planning. Alright. Let's store. We're gonna store this. And then we picked up a few items. I don't know if there's any of them that we particularly think are better than what we have. I thought we've picked up some gloves. Sailor's gloves, old Taleme. Yeah, these are things we're gonna sell. Okay. Compose our team. Let's bring Siora. And Afra again. I think. We haven't seen Afra in a while. Yeah, and this is all cure stuff, so it makes sense to bring Afra with this. Alright. None of you guys want to talk to me. None of you guys have a side quest you need. You guys need to be more needy. Be more needy. Alright. All of these things. Sailor gloves. Gauntlets. Alright. Inventory is getting up a little bit higher. Let's save real quick. Let's do a new save slot.
You have returned. The rule is still the same, you know.
I am Siora, daughter of Bladne, daughter of Meb. My mother, the Mal of the Red Spears, was a member of the council.
All here remember, and the worst tears say. She was a courageous Mal, but you are not yet Mal in her stead, and you do not carry her seal. I am sorry, Siora. I cannot allow you to enter.
I beg your pardon. I did not know.
If I cannot
Can I
enter,
ask then?
perhaps you could tell the Elder of the Council that I request an audience.
Glendon cannot speak with you, Legate. Times are difficult, and his time is precious. He only accepts to meet the members of the Council or their representatives.
How can I prove that I am the representative of one of them?
If you are a trusted friend of a Council member, he will give you his seal, and we would know it. I will then be glad to allow you to enter. You would be the first Renaigse to obtain such an honor.
Then I'm just gonna have to be the first. All
I
right.
will return later.
If you have a seal, you will be welcome. If not, you are wasting your time and mine.
Oh yes. Like you're not wasting my time. Wait until you meet a member of the council willing to help you. Wait until? Wait until? How long am I supposed to wait? Not you. Alright, that's kind of cool. He's wearing, like, the antlers. That's kind of cool. I like that. Why are you wearing the same what? I'm not wearing the same clothes. Nobody from the council just randomly wants to come up to me? Really? Nobody? Nobody. I came all the way here. Wait till somebody. Seriously? Wait till somebody. Wait until you meet a member of the council willing to help you. I guess that means I have to progress the storyline. That's probably it. I need to progress the main storyline. Alright. Sorry, Afra, I thought you were gonna have your moment to shine. Apparently not. Alright. I tried, dear. I really did. Okay. So now we're gonna travel back. Let's choose this. Travel back. Compose our team. Let's get Fosco. I haven't seen Kurt in a while. Let's throw Kurt in there, because I love Kurt. Alright. Hey, you.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateos. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminous. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies. We transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Freddy was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They
and now history repeats
to make
itself.
The occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end...
Unless he was adopted.
We decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
I mean, it was kind of obvious, the whole mark, and now everybody kept saying that he looked like, you know, one of the natives because of the mark. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but, you know, the twist was a little, yeah, we saw that coming a mile away, but it's okay.
I need to be going.
It's okay.
Until we meet again, Admiral.
Very underwhelming twist.
That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go and see him.
I am sorry, Greedfall. I promise you that I knew nothing of it. And as far as I'm concerned, this changes nothing. I will keep watching over you.
Kurt, can I have a hug, please? Kurt! Bro hug! I wish I could have at least have a bro hug with Kurt. Come on now. I'm glad I brought that. See, again, I am so happy I brought Kurt with me. That was actually a great moment for him to pipe up when he found out my origin, because he was the one who knew me the longest. He's the one who's known me since I was really young. And even he didn't know anything about it. I'm sure that other characters like Petrus or Siora probably would have piped in as well, but I think for news like that, that definitely was something that I appreciated Kurt being there for, to witness. Alright, I need to let Constantine know. Unless the sickness has gotten to him. So, either it might be his father was an islander,
pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge, but I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their lives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict?
Does he have Malachor?
The blood is black.
Oh no, it's Malachor.
Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There is a chance that he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No, Constantine.
Oh, no.
I will
my
die,
cousin.
like your mother and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die.
Oh no.
I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together.
Oh.
Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Oh. I love this scene.
Cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid.
Oh.
I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago, and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told that I'm the spitting image of my dead father lost during an expedition. God, I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my dear cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day.
I absolutely adore the relationship between these two cousins. Absolutely adore it. What, Kurt?
What is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt,
what
are you talking
Kurt?
about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary. Definitely. But never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt.
I'll
not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No. We must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely
But that's not
understood what
protective.
you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct.
So, yes.
We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where to find your conspirators?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Woo! Interesting turn of events. This is a huge part. Oh my. This is pretty big, so I kind of want my dream team. My dream team, which is Kurt and Vasco. Yeah, Kurt and Vasco is my dream team. It would also make sense for me to bring Petrus with me as well, given all this, but yeah, I want my dream team.